Hello, I have a question for you. Whose life is it? Whose life is it? No, seriously. Whose life is it? The way that we're carrying on, we've allowed somebody else to answer that question for us. I'm talking about educators. Yeah, educators. My name is Trinae and I'm a math teacher. But this transcends math. This has everything to do with life. The life of our sweet babies. Yeah, our students. Each and every day I ask my students this question when they walk in the door. Before we even begin, I ask them, I say, whose life is it? And I say it just like that. And they respond, my life, in unison. I said, well, don't say it if you don't believe it now. Whose life is it? My life. It's the most beautiful thing I hear all day long. I don't know if you're like me, but every single day when I go home, I have to unwind and I just find myself on the doggone internet scrolling reels. I cater to the education stuff because I'm an educator. And I hear time and time and time again, teachers, rightfully so, complaining about the behavior of their students. They complain about the apathy of their students. They complain about not being supported by admin. They complain about parents who get on their last nerves. And every single time I hear it, it always ends with a teacher wanting to leave the profession. And you know what? That just tears my whole heart up. Do you really know how important you are? Do you? But at the same time, yeah, the struggle is real. And so that's why I'm here. I'm asking the question, whose life is it? No, seriously, whose life is it? I used to have those problems with behavior. Good gracious almighty, if a child puts their head down, because they don't care, or if, they're feeling, they have that apathy we so talk about, aside from, not feeling well or things of that nature, I do have compassion. But if they exhibit those characteristics, I had to figure out a solution. Okay, and I have so many stories. I've been teaching 2.5 decades. Come on now. And along the line, I had to figure out, I said, look, there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to sit here and teach them math and they sitting up in here cutting up. Side note, yes, I am country. Yes, I am from the South. Yes, I do use slang. Yes, I am, what do you call it? I make facial expressions. But I am me. Authentically me. Unapologetically me. Okay? And whether you believe it or not, that works in the classroom because, students, they can tell if you're real or not. They can sense fake a mile away. Don't forget, we have to build connection. Build connection how? By being who we are. But anyway, I digressed. Whose life is it? Whose life is it? You see, when the students walk into my classroom, unfortunately, they walk in. I teach Math 3, which is 11th grade math in North Carolina, where I'm from. Many of them, not all of them, but many of them, they walk in my classroom with, they don't have a belief in themselves. Well, I change that. I'll change that. They don't have a belief in their ability to do math well. Their confidence is low. They don't like the subject to begin with. And as I've spoken to them, many of them, they say, well, I don't like it because I really didn't do well before. I really didn't catch the foundational concepts. And as a result of that, math builds on one another. And so I've just been lost forever. So I've given up. That's real. I'm sure you've experienced it in your subject matter. Some of them, they love the creative side of things. You know, they love to draw, and they'll sit there and draw beautiful pictures while you're trying to teach them math. And maybe that's a way that they are able to relax, you know. But it seems as though as generations continue on, they explore more of their artistic, creative side. You know, they're into video games and robotics, and which is math. All of it's math. But they seem to enjoy that more than, trying to figure out what a logarithm is. And I can't blame them. I mean, what is a logarithm unless you allow them to see themselves in that particular concept? But what I am here for is to pretty much see if we can come up with a solution together as educators, I mean, the reels that I watch when I go home, to unwind. The teachers complain about apathy, poor behavior in the classroom, admin not supporting, parents who get on your last nerves. And then it gets to the point where at the end, I'm waiting on the solution, and I hear teachers time and time again say, you know what, I'm done with teaching. It's not for me. I can't handle it. Things are different. But see, it breaks my heart. Because although those issues are real, I don't hear solutions. Now, this is not about math content, okay? This is about the culture of the classroom. This is about the mindset of the student. But most importantly, it begins with our mindset. Our mindset. They look to us to plant those seeds of belief and confidence, of ownership, of accountability, of expectation, in which you should never waver from. But most importantly, love, to help them achieve and accomplish anything they set their mind to in your classroom. And that transcends. I mean, that's life. When they fall, they need to learn the grit, the perseverance, okay, yeah, I made a mistake. I can cry if I want to, but doggone it, you better not cry long, because we have work to do. Let's bounce back up and make 100 next time. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You see, our kids depend on us. Our students depend on us. This life out here, y'all, I tell you the truth about it, this is not like how we were when we were in school. To tell you the truth, it worries me some, because I don't know what the future will hold. But what I do know is that they need to know that they have confidence to achieve all things that they set their minds to, believe in themselves, to know that they really can if they focus and try hard enough. Also, the wisdom to understand that, yeah, life is full of mistakes, but what am I going to do? Am I going to wallow in it? Am I going to quit? Or am I going to persevere regardless? Oh, wait a minute. Here's a problem. Oh, I cannot solve it. I give up. Or are you going to teach them to be patient enough and show themselves grace enough to look at it, focus, and to figure the doggone thing out? Guys, educators are so important. Y'all, we can't quit. What? We can't quit. We're too important. We're too important. Whose life is it? I ask my kids that every single day. And they repeat after me, my life. And I say to them, I don't know if I'm convinced. Can you say it one more good time? And they say, my life, in unison. Guys, I can't tell you what that feels like. My kids, when they come in, they transcend. They begin to believe in themselves. I see it every single day. They come in excited to learn. We work from the time they come in. They already know when they step in my room, it's time for business. And they know each moment is precious. So don't pack up before it's time to go. We still have work to do until the bell rings. And I am a testing subject. Can you believe it? And my kids do well. And it's not about who can teach math the best. It's about mindset. It's about the student understanding that they have ownership of their own education, understanding the reason why they're there. It's my job to remind them of that. It's to ensure that they are doing the best today to protect their future selves. So, to make a long story short, can you tell how passionate I am about this thing here? Guys, we can't quit. We got to, come on now, we got to figure out what we need to do to solve these problems. Because these babies depend on us. They really do. So yes, we can rant, we can complain, we can even think about quitting. But you know what? Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment. And I don't know, follow me. I'm trying to learn too. Let's see if we can figure this thing out together for the betterment of our kids and also our sanity. Can we do that together? Whose life is it? So, whose life is it for real? Let's not allow anybody else to answer that question for us. Let's answer it for ourselves. Whose life is it? My name is Trinae. I look forward to following you and you following me along this journey so we can grow and learn to be better educators.